Welcome back, everybody. McCastle here, and today we're going to kind of work our way through a few things that are just left hanging. We need to do to boost us into that pre-industrial age, right? As we've kind of called it, and we've kind of we left out a very important machine, or actually not machine, a structure from Tinker's contract that I think would have helped us out. We should have done it a lot earlier, and I think it's going to help us out as we get going here in the next phase. All we've really got left is this and the dimensional doors, which we'll cover a little bit later. But yeah, so let's get started. I've got it kind of marked out here. What we're going to do. And what we're going to do is the seared furnace. What this does is it allows you to cook a heck of a lot of items all at once. And it's really super useful multi-block structure. So the way that this is it's going to be similar to our smeltery, but yet a little bit different. It's got a few setup things that are a little bit different. So first off, the floor and the roof don't need to have a border around it, similar to the bottom of the smeltery, right? But the walls need to go all the way around. It can't have the gaps in the corners like we can have in the smeltery. And the other thing is it needs these tanks as well. So we're going to leave that out here. And then we're going to put our furnace controller. Now, the other difference, oh come on, is it needs to have a roof. So let's put this here, here. Oh, I don't quite have enough. I think we get some more grout cooking up over here. There we go. There we go. That should do us. Let's finish this up. Oops, sorry. See, it's still not on. Even though we're all the way around, because we gotta put a roof on this. So let's see, how many more do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Save these other ones for something else we might be doing later. And put one there. Again, you can put a border around this or whatever, but as long as it's got one covering the top, it should be. And there we go. Working. So what it does is you can cook stacks of 16 in here, and it'll cook them a lot slower. You know, it'll take just about as long as you would be able to cook that stack, but it cooks all of these stacks at the same time. So we're gonna get some. Let's get some lava. As you can see, I've been kind of outlining the warehouse a little bit better. Actually, we're gonna be cooking some bricks because we're gonna be using bricks in a build here, and we'll use that to show off the. We're gonna be building a little restaurant right here, which once we get into pre-industrial age, one of the things we've got in there is cooking with blockheads, and we're going to set up kind of a little restaurant with the kitchen stuff in there. So before we get too distracted, buckets, just need one. And yeah, so this is kind of what we're going to be doing for the warehouse. I'll come explain this in a little bit. These are just placeholders. We're actually going to be using the storage racks from Industrial Renewal in here. I think it looks nice. It'll look like a warehouse, and I think it'll be pretty. So, get back up here. See if we can't finish this before it gets dark. Grab some lava. Let's just take this in there with us. Just dump some in there. So, if I just go ahead and put these in, you see it splits them into stacks of 16. It won't do more than that. And if there's anything like ores or something like that, it'll cook into 2 of something, you can only do stacks of 8. So if you put something in here that you know can cook in a furnace and it's not going, it might say that there's too many. Anyway, so let's put this here. Just fill this up, and you can stack the seared tanks up to give it more fuel and whatnot. Yeah, makes cooking these up a heck of a lot faster. Ooh, my pickaxe is really efficient. Alright, so let's let those cook up and go sleep. Let's use my sleeping mag. Sleep here while we wait. Alrighty. While those are cooking, I think we're gonna finish up this house, and we're gonna finish up the kitchen. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna add in, this will be a little balcony area underneath here, decorate it up. We're gonna add some chests and some a tool frame holder things that we can put some tools up in here, and any of our tinker's tools that we upgrade and get a nicer one, we'll hang in here. And up here is where we're gonna do our enchanting setup. Our little enchanting setup up here, and probably our brewing stuff in the corner here. For our starter stuff, and we'll make it look nice. Alright, let's see if these are done. And just like that. See, that really wasn't that long, and suddenly I've got stacks of bricks. Boom. So fast. Anyway, that's something I usually do a lot sooner, and I just kind of forgot about it, for being honest. But yeah, so that's the seared furnace. Pretty neat. Again, it uses lava for fuel, which we have a lot of, which is really cool. Sweet. So let's get. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my inventory, get everything ready. We don't need to worry about touring this right now, because we're gonna come in and we'll work on this. What I'll do is I'll get the building kind of all set up, and when we're ready to put the cooking for Blockhead's kitchen back here, I'll show putting that together. And when it comes time to do our warehouse, we're gonna do some fun things in here. So we're gonna. I know there's lots simpler ways, and I could install advanced energetics and all that kind of stuff, but I like to kind of do the complicated fun build. So what we're going to do is we'll have the storage crates to make it look nice, like a warehouse in here. We'll obviously put a roof on it, and then underneath I'll actually build a buildcraft oh my gosh, a sorting system, sorry, jeez. Sorting system where we'll be able to put items in, they'll come in and they'll get sorted and go into their individual things, which will be fun. We'll do a good build there, but that's a little bit farther on. That'll be in probably our industrial age, just because we're gonna need to set up some filters and lenses from Buildcraft, and it's a little bit more advanced. But look forward for that down the road. Probably once we're in the pre-industrial, we'll be able to get iron bars, which is what we need to make those crates, and then we can kind of have our manual storage system. So we'll get this all cleaned up, and then we'll go check out dimensional doors. So one more thing I wanted to show you real quick before we jumped into the dimensional doors is we found this sapling in the Twilight Forest last time, and I planted it and it grew. This is the mine wood sapling, Grows like a pickaxe, looks nice. So I planted it here. I'm gonna outline this little plaza, and the reason I haven't kind of detailed this out yet is because of the way this works. Now, it grows with this core on it. You can't mine it. If you mine it, you just get mine wood and you lose it. You can mine the rest of it and this still functions. It's just this is the functional block here in the middle. Now, by default, it's off. If I right click on it, it turns on. What it does is it kind of acts like there's some other games that have ore magnets and stuff, but there you go. So it starts pulling all the ores up from below, and it's actually going to replace the blocks around here with ore blocks that is pulling up from below. So figured we'd let this thing run. See, I'd test it out to make sure it was all working and everything, but we'll let this thing run so that we can harvest all the ores it pulls up. And I don't know, I think it only does it inside the chunk. I think it only replaces stone and dirt as well, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But we'll let that go ahead, pull these ores up, and then we'll mine them away. But and then we can fill this plaza and make it look nice how we want it to. So just wanted to show that off real quick. Something else I'd started working on. Figured I'd show it so we could get started mining away at this. As you probably just saw in the time lapse, if I get that done, that was crazy. I think we spent 8 or 9 Minecraft days, so it's not super fast. I think it's still going. We haven't seen any like the deep ores like gold or redstone or anything like that yet, which I'm assuming it'll pull up eventually. It slows down as it pulls it up from below. So, but this is why I waited to really kind of finish out the detailing of this, because I wanted it to complete all its pulling the ores up, because otherwise it would destroy what we're doing. But yeah, if you notice here, we got a ton of stuff. So almost 3 stacks of iron, tin, bauxite, which is aluminum. Oh, lots of copper. Oh, it's night. We're gonna sleep real quick. And we're back. Sorry about that. Anyway, so you can see getting a ton of stuff. I mean, I'm assuming it's still going. Does it not? Does it have like a range? Actually, don't know. I don't know if it has a. It might have a range. Like it only pulls from so far up, which would be pretty sad because we're at what, level 84. So if it only pulls like from Y63 down. Oh no, it's still going. There's still some more coming in there. So I'm gonna dump the ores that I've got. We're gonna just kind of keep going. I'll come finish mining it out later. Like I said, it started slowing down, so we're gonna move on and go look at the dimensional doors. Alright, here we are over at our den doors. Now, this is gonna look a little different. First off, you won't see the door there. I recorded this for a previous episode, but didn't have the record on. So we're not gonna be. This isn't the first time I'm going into this doors, but we're gonna talk about a few things you want to take with us. Now, if I come back in here, first off, we're gonna really want this bound scroll, because there's a lot of traps in here. In fact, when I went through, I died. But luckily, I have the gravestone mod on, because when you die, you fall into the void and you lose all your stuff, which is no bueno. But if you have the gravestone mod, it actually puts a gravestone on. And I was trying to get down, drop sand down onto my grave, and realized that it had spawned up on top of the little trap that's inside of here. So To get back in after you've gone in the first time, you have to actually craft one of these wood dimensional doors, which if we come in here, and we type, let's do add dim door, effect spell. It's just an ender pearl and these oak doors, which what this does is you can place it in a rift to create the portal, or if you're inside of the pocket dimension, if you place it down, it'll bring you out, which it'll spit you out in a random location. So you should just see this portal. The shaders make this look a little weird. It usually has some like jiggy jaggy lines or whatever. Anyway, so let's dive right in. So basically what it is you go from door to door. There's these little like puzzle or trap rooms, right? So nothing crazy here. But inside this door is the trap where I died, so we'll go check it out. There was a pressure plate here, and that pushes down the hole. But I have rigged it to not. And yeah, there's my grave. So you can see it actually spawned. Ooh, that was scary. This place is scary. It's all black. Anyway, I died there. Oh, let me jump on there. I thought I died down there. Anyway, try to skirt over here. I'm trapped inside here. Ooh. Anyway, usually it's not a good idea to dig behind there. They've got it rigged to go off, but there's usually a way to avoid the trap. So, but the reason we want this return scroll from waystones, is that we can, if we're falling into the void, we can use this to teleport back to our base instead of dying. So let's move forward. Ooh, okay. So that's back where we were before. There we go. Delete that. So I haven't really moved on past this, so I don't know. But it's just it's a series of rooms. They've got traps. They've got treasure in them. Some pretty good loot. I'm assuming we have to go down here. I'm kind of scared too. Now, it kind of is a little cheaty with shaders, not on purpose, but the void is actually just pure white instead of black, so you can usually see where there's a void spot, like straight down there. This might be, let's keep this in hand just in case. This might be a dead end door. Oh, yep. I don't know if there's any other doors. Ooh. That is weird. Never had that happen before. Huh. That is really weird. Let's get rid of that. Huh. Okay, well. That's lame. Wonder if it's has to do with because I was falling fast when I teleported. I don't know. I've been falling before and came through these on other worlds and didn't die, so that's weird. Alright, I have another one of these scrolls. I went to go craft one and saw I had another one. So we're going to combine this to here. Okay. And then let's go back in and see if we can find any hidden doors. If not, it's a pretty short maze there, because usually it's a lot. You find a bunch of doors. It keeps going and going and going. Never actually found one that short. So we'll go see if there are any other doors hidden around. Alright, well, I'm going to say probably not. So yeah, this was kind of a dud. Sucks. Not seeing any buried treasure or anything either. Alright, well, guess I'll go find another dimension door. It's not a dud. And I'll catch you guys when I find one. Alright, found some just right here, just a little bit farther south. So they spawn pretty regularly actually, so this is what it looks like before you go in. So the next time I go in, I'm going to have to bring a door. But here we go. Alright, hopefully this has got better loot. You know. Keep this in my hand. Oh, that's always scary. Levers. Okay. Ooh, see? Death. That's what that is. Uh-oh. That did not sound good. Oh. That scared the crap out of me. Okay. Well, that's probably what it's meant to do. To scare the crap out of you. Oh, okay. So, ooh, diamond blocks. See? There's some good treasure in here. They're not all worthless. Okay, except for that is death trap. Ooh. How did they do that? Oh, they had a piston on the top, but then triggered everything to go. Oh, man. See? Traps all over. Those are like frozen. That's tricky. Whoever put this mod together actually did a really good job. I'm making these traps. Luckily, I've got this sweet shovel. Now, I did something there that you guys probably missed, or didn't miss. Is I've got, in my backpack, I've got the second backpack. And inside of this backpack, I've got the inventory swapping, hotbar swapping. So basically I can go and swap between hotbars really quickly. And I just had to put a nesting upgrade on here for that to work. So, yeah, those are glitched out, man. Well, it got me pretty good. Alright, well, but I got the diamond block out. So I just hold it down, I can scroll between my different things. Alright, well, getting out of here is gonna be kind of tough. So let's eat, get our health back. Alright, and let's just try the next one. keep going. Oh, see, well, that's suspect right there. Man, these traps kind of get anxious. Sometimes they. Oh, see, I don't know. Like I really wanna stand out that. That's probably why they put it there. Shoot. No, we'll do it later. Come back. Ooh, bad plan. That was a lot like the last one that I went there, or the first one. It was just like, I think those are to scare you to running forward. They don't actually blow up. I don't know. Yeah, well, maybe we'll do that later. I don't really want to die. This should actually go either out or up in dimension. I'm not sure. It's I want to see what that does. I know it's dumb. I know you shouldn't. See a pressure plate. Don't stand on it. Alright, whatever. I got my scroll right. Well, unless it just blow up. Indecision. Yeah, we'll see what this takes us. Alright. It's weird. So they do these crazy optical illusions with it, right? You can't see the black, and so looks like it just goes off into nowhere. I wonder what's up there. Oh, we're gonna find out. Oh, oh, that could have ended badly. Could have really ended badly. Well, just for some coal. Make sure these aren't trap chests. Quartz is pretty nice, but sounds one of those pistons more than I want. That's probably fine. There. Tricky. Alright, well, that's up there. Another question is, my pickaxe broke. Awesome. Is there another door in here somewhere? A lot of times they'll have hidden doors too. Man, not having tons of luck here. Let's go back and how do we attempt to see what happened over there? Or do we step on the pressure plate? Okay. Those like whatchamacallit? Defuse because I left. That's weird. See, and there's the pressure. This is the exact same. No bueno. Whew, yeah. Keep our scrolling just in case. Oh. Okay. I've seen this kit before. You basically have to run at the right speed, and I think it's lava or something around this if we try to. Ooh, that's. Alright, I just want the time this right. Once we hear it start clicking. Woo! You almost run too fast if you just run straight through. I had to walk a few times. How do we get back? I don't know how we get back. Well, let's move forward then. Make sure there's no tripwires. Just a corner. Alright. Alright. We'll just do probably another room or two and then we'll... Oh, there's a tripwire right there. If we stand back and hit it. Yeah, that's no bueno. I think we'll leave it here for now. Come back and continue to explore this out, but kind of gives you an idea. I'll head back to base and we will actually show you a few other things from dimensional doors before we wrap this up. I'll catch you guys back there. So back up here, I've prepared a spot to show off these different things here. So we're going to show off the quartz dimension door, one dimension door, and we're going to talk about these other ones here for a minute. So first off, the recipes for these, right? Rift signature. You can either use a stabilized fabric here, which is 4, or just an inner pearl with this, which is, I don't know, for me it's cheaper because these take a world thread. But they're needed for the other kind of doors. So I had a few left over, so if we go here, it's one of those with the quartz door. 2 iron doors, one of those, get you an iron door, and 2 gold doors with that, is a gold door. So the gold door, I don't know, online it says that these aren't accurate, so I'm not sure if this is the case, but online it says if you place this down, it actually is like one of the wild doors you find, and it leads to the puzzles and treasure and all that kind of stuff. The iron door creates a pocket dimension, right? Now you can either just place it down, and it'll, if you place it down over a rift, it'll take you basically to that door, similar to the wood one. But if you just place it down by itself, it'll take you to a pocket dimension. Now, quartz door is similar, but it takes you to a personal one. So as far as I understand, it doesn't matter which dimension or which quartz door you walk in. So if you're on a server, you don't want anyone to get to your dimensional door, your dimension, use a quartz one. Then if they walk through, it'll just take them to theirs. So I just made it because it's a little bit cheaper, not by much. But so we're gonna show off this rift signature. So what this does, so if I come in here and I click here, it's basically storing that location. And the second time I click, we're gonna actually, eventually put a Thutz elevator in here, but we have to get to the pre-industrial age for that. So, sorry. Ooh. Alright, well, that's not what we want to happen, which is why we're going to get rid of that real quick. That didn't happen. Anyway, the reason we're doing this with the rifts is so that we can just get down here without having to have our bouncy boots on or whatever. So then you click with the second one, and it creates a rift, right? Now, if I place a door here, it stabilizes that rift by having the door in it. Now if I go here, it takes me to the rift up here. And I have a door here. And boom. So now I have instant transport between these 2 locations, which you can do with any location. Now, I don't know if I can use this again, or if I have to repair it with pearls, or I'm not sure. So that's one way to use the dimensional doors. Portal between one location to another. So now, if we put down this pocket dimension, back on. Placing this will take us to very bright. My shaders make this super bright. But essentially, I've got this small. What is it? Oh, it's kind of trippy. 41 that way. 0, 0 over here. 5, 5. So we're 35 by 35, I'm assuming. We can build whatever we want here. And it's personal, so if someone else was able to get in our world, they would go to their own. Now the iron one is a pocket. So what we've done in the past on our servers is we've set up kind of a portal hub where you use the iron door to get to the hub. It's got basically just a room with a bunch of doors in it that signs of where it leads to different places. And so yeah, and it doesn't take experience like the waystones, but yeah, good stuff there. We'll continue to use the waystones, I think, for our main form of place-to-place travel. This was just to show and to get down real quick. Like I said, we're going to build an elevator, which is a little less tedious. Plus, with the elevator, we're going to actually create stops all the way along for different machines and things like that. So, but that should be plenty for this episode. A little bit longer than I hoped to, but I think there's a lot of good stuff there. So, I think with that, we might actually be done with the beginning stage. So next time, we're actually going to get started in the pre-industrial stuff. So we will catch you all next time.